Hello, my name is Andy Proctor and I just want to put something out to the Pi community, which is my project to connect my truck to the internet so that it can tweet, but more importantly email the office my status while I'm out on the road. The company does have a tracker system, but we still have to phone up and say whether we've got our box on or off, when we've been unloaded or loaded at the customer's premises. So this is just my way of learning more about the Pi and using some skills I've got to create a practical application. So here it is, iData Truck.
So this is inside the truck, just above the driver's position. It's above the windscreen. Down on the bottom right is a tachograph unit, and then there's two spare panels. So the one on the right is where I've tucked the Pi away, and I'm using a cigarette lighter with a USB power source.
Right here I've got the enclosure for the garage door remote opener, and if you look, normally there'd be three buttons right here. This button right here is the one that in my case would open and close the door. So when I pull the circuitry out, you can see where the CR2032 battery normally is. I've got two leads soldered on. One will just go to an output pin on the GPIO of the Raspberry Pi, and the other one will just go to ground. And the last thing I did with this was soldered a little jumper for that button so that it's in an always on state. So all we have to do is apply power to this board, and that'll be the same as someone pressing the button. On the Raspberry Pi side, once I put this enclosure together, it's normally like this. I've got this little makeshift enclosure box for the Raspberry Pi. Nothing fancy, but just to keep dust and other things away from it. This would normally sit in here right next to this mini breadboard that's connected to a breakout board for the Raspberry Pi. I got this.
Jazzy left 4. Jazzy left 3. Jazzy. Jazzy right 2. Jazzy right 2. Jazzy forward 4. Jazzy left 2. Jazzy forward 3.